Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amik again. So today we went to Hermes Sevres. This is some of the footage that I filmed so you can have a look around the boutique. As most of you know, it used to be a swimming pool. And yeah, it's just a really beautiful store. It's one of the most, I think, iconic Big H boutiques in the world just because of the history of the boutique itself. There's a lot of homewares, there's lots of bags in there. It was really, really hard to look at the bags up close and film a lot of footage, but I have tons of pictures to show you that I'll show you later on in the video. But I must say, I really like a lot of what I saw. Their homewares, tableware, the things for the home are absolutely stunning and completely breathtaking. The service is really good once they know that you're going to buy something. Some people have said the Sevres boutique is a bit snooty. I can see why it would come across that way. I think I got a cool essay, but at the same time, they definitely look at what you're wearing and they definitely want people to look very sharp. I really hope that you've liked this footage. Make sure that you keep watching. I have a lot more to show you.
Hey guys, so I know you just want to know all about what's popping there in terms of the whole situation about appointments. So this is what I'm going to say happened today. I went there, I followed up. I was like, I'm trying to get an appointment. It's not happening. They're like, you really have to do it online. They're quite strict there. They're really enforcing it. There's no real leeway. A lot of you were sending me messages telling me, do this, go every single day. I can't go every single day. I'm here on holiday with my husband. I can chase it up. You can chase it up for like a few days, but I don't know about going every single day because I feel then it's not a holiday. It's like an expedition to score a bag. But it was good to actually go there and actually like follow up in person, so that was like an interesting experience, and to see the way they like respond to you and stuff, and they're just very clear that you need to have an appointment. End of. So after I was told that, I was like, cool, no problem. And that's when I started looking around Sevres. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you've already seen my videos and clips and things like that. So after I was told that, you really need to have an appointment, I then just kept looking, because literally you're like, hey, I've been trying so hard to, get an appointment. They're like, no, 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 no. They're like, no, you need to get an appointment online. They're really enforcing it. No appointment, no bags, no exceptions. And I know there will be some of you being like, well, I saw this video and I saw this. Good for that person, honey. Okay, I can only talk about my situation and what happened when I was there. I see that there's some clients there who are stressed about the situation. The nature of my personality will just not allow me to show a big H essay or anyone that works at Big H that I'm upset or annoyed, even though I was like, oh my God, how am I ever going to, get someone to see me, because they literally are enforcing that. So then after that, I was like, let me just go look around. I was with Edwin. We walked around the boutique. It's really cool. It was like a former swimming pool. Most of you know that. They have these really cool wooden globes, and inside of them, they're like homewares and all these other products that they are selling. So then I actually bought two things, and they're both wish list items. The bag is like in the other part of the room, and I'm not going to go over there and get it, but I did buy something, so I'll be unboxing that next week because I don't like the lighting here. I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, the essay was really, really nice. I must say I was quite impressed. She was much nicer than I thought she would be, because I didn't feel like, I'm not going to say, I didn't feel like I was wearing a ball gown or anything like that. And it's not like I bought like really expensive pieces or anything, because they weren't. But she was really, really nice, and she seemed very interested to know about me, about Tanzania. So after I had been told you have to get an appointment, when I had walked into Sevres, she is an SA in another métier, like in another category, and she was like, we should register you into our system, and they have this like it's not like an iPad, but it's like a tablet device. And then she was like registering me. So I was like, okay, well, that's cool, because now I have that like purchase history. So that's cool. And yeah, I went to pay, and then they gave me, the orange bag and the packaging and everything. And then they put it in this white bag as well. The impression that I get from being there, in my opinion, is that this week is a tough week because it's New Year's week, and obviously New Year's Eve is on Friday. I think that they have bags for people who are willing to spend and for people who the essay likes. I think it's really just that simple. The bags are there. I think it's just a question of spend and if the essay likes you. I don't really like to focus too much on other people's unicorn experiences. I've told you before, unicorn experience is a unicorn experience, but for me, I'm having a great time here on my holiday, and I don't want the holiday to be consumed by this kind of quest. It's like, it's like being part of the Knights Templar. Like, you're on this quest, for this thing. I want to like make the Big H experience part of my holiday, but not make the Big H experience the sole part of my holiday. So that's basically the update that I had for you guys. I'm still trying my best. I have a few days left. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what's popping. In terms of the things that I saw there, I saw some absolutely breathtaking bits and pieces there. I saw this stunning compact Kelly wallet in Croc. It was absolutely beautiful. It was 6,300 euros. I also saw this really stunning, I think it's a Constance Slim wallet. I think it's an ostrich. This was 5,100, really pretty as well. I also saw some like Constance bags in lizard. I think I saw one in lizard. There are tons of exotics in there. It was really, really cool to see all of those exotics there. They're so much more beautiful in real life, and that's always a sign when something looks good online, but my god, in real life they look absolutely stunning. I saw Ruli in I think I saw it was in Cray. I saw just so many things. I saw garden parties. Don't personally like that bag. Please don't be offended if you have one. It's not personal. I saw a lot of ready to wear as well. There was a ton of ready to wear, like men's ready to wear, women's ready to wear. I also saw shoes. There was lots of that. There was actually some clients trying on shoes in there. I saw one Birkin, oddly enough. I thought I was going to see tons of Birkins, like when I was looking. After I had purchased basically my two wishlist items, I was like walking around the boutique and looking. I was really surprised just to see one Birkin. Everyone in there is very professional, and the feeling that I get in there is once you buy something, they don't really care if you take pictures and film video in there. They don't really care because they're like, okay, well, that person bought something, so just kind of leave them alone. I think they also understand that the swimming pool thing is very cool and people like it and it's very edgy and people want to take pictures, and they seem fine with that. There is a ton of security in there. There was one security guard who was like following me after I bought something. I just don't understand. Like, someone bought something and you're following them. Because when I had purchased my two wishlist items from the SA, I was like, okay, I want to go look at some of those exotic wallets. And she's like, yeah, go look at them. Like, take your time, go look at anything that you want to look at. Like, that's the feeling that I got. So it's a very professional place. I spoke French with the SA, but every single SA in there is bilingual. Some of them speak 3 languages. If you don't speak French beyond bonjour, it literally does not matter at all. They will understand you. I was like, let me just speak my French. I do think that she was maybe a little bit nicer to me because I did make a little bit of an effort to speak French, because she was quite chatty when I was like speaking to her, and it was obvious that I'm not a native French speaker, especially after she saw my passport. And she asked me where I'm from. She's like, wow, you're from Tanzania, Kilimanjaro. I'm like, yeah. And she was like really nice and warm. And like I said, it wasn't like the 2 items I got were just small pieces, and it's not like anything massive or anything like that. So again, like I said, if you're francophone, I think just go in there speaking French. If you're not, it doesn't matter. You're going to get your bags. You're going to get anything you want, because everyone there is literally bilingual, or they speak 3 languages. I did see this one woman after I had purchased my 2 bits, and I was walking around. I saw this one woman who was quite upset. She was talking to an SA who was like on the shop floor, and she was explaining to him something about a Lindy and how she wanted to get a Lindy, and he was like, I can't help you with that. I just couldn't bring myself to like go and complain to other SAs. Like, I don't know, I have way too much pride. I mean, I felt bad for her because my heart felt bad for her. Like, I know how she feels. Like, she's obviously trying to get an appointment and she's failing, and maybe she was talking to the leather people and it's not happening, baby. Like, it's not happening for you, girl. And that feeling is a frustrating feeling, particularly when you've come from far. So to those of you who watch my videos and you live in other African countries, or you live in a non-EU country where you need to apply for the Schengen visa to enter France, I do think you need to just understand that if you like Hermes, you have to maybe make it like a thing maybe twice a year or 3 times a year, if that's your kind of thing. I think if I don't score this time, I will try and come back in a couple of months, to be honest with you, because I really want to score, but I want to score on my terms, and I'm patient and I'm willing to wait. in order to score on my terms. And by my terms, what I mean is I have certain limits of things that I'm just not going to do in order to score. Like I'm not going to let it take over my trip. So for example, like my husband has things he wants to do. I'm not going to be like, oh, we can't go do that because I have to go to FSH to beg for an appointment, or I have to go to George Sank to beg for an appointment, or Sevres. Like I'm not going to do that. So today I went to follow up and I was told, point blank, you have to have an appointment. End of. So it was really, really clear to me they are enforcing it. I think something else, they seem very tuned into social media. They seem like they are following up on videos on forums, on Instagram pages and Facebook groups. They know that there are people that are getting by with through exceptions, and they're really enforcing the rule at the moment. Maybe things will be a little bit calmer for those of you who are coming later on in January. To be honest with you, anytime I film big age videos, there are always people who talk about experiences from a few years ago. Please don't be offended, but honestly, your experience from like a few years ago is like almost obsolete when it pertains to Big H. Big H is like Apple software, mate. Like there's like a new version every 2 3 months. You get me? Like it's literally like software. So what's relevant now, the final week of December, won't necessarily be relevant in the next maybe 6 weeks. But for those of you who are coming in the next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks, this video is probably relevant. In terms of the way people were dressed, people looked sleek, like people looked polished. I was wearing this like grey coat that I got from H&M and this hat because I'm just so excited to wear winter clothes because I haven't had a chance to wear them in ages. But I liked my outfit. It was casual, but I liked my coat. And I wore some makeup as well. And I was wearing this wig as well. But people looked very sleek. I saw a lot of women with the Pochette Métis. I saw the Birkin in Etain. I saw a lot of really nice handbags. I saw some Goyard bags as well from clients. People looked really nice. People looked very sleek. It's not just, oh, I have a nice handbag, but I'm casual. No one was walking up into Sevres, baby, wearing trackies or wearing joggers, okay? People looked very sleek. I'm not saying they wore ball gowns, but they looked very put together, very elegant. That's how people were dressed when I was there today. So I must say, people do take shopping at Big H very seriously in Paris. I can't speak for other boutiques that I don't know about, but let me tell you, those of you who are like, hey, well, I want to wear whatever I want to wear, and I'm going to wear joggers. Good luck wearing joggers at Big H Sevres, honey, because people are going to be looking at you like you've got a cone on your head, okay? But yeah, so that was pretty much it. I had a good experience. I was impressed with the service. I'm glad now I have a profile at Big H and I've got spending history now. So yeah, I'm going to keep trying, keep trying. I will update you guys as I go on. But as I told you in my video yesterday, I would say I feel quite measured about this. I'm not going to have a meltdown if I don't score this time around. I'm not going to lose it or like come on the internet and cry about it. Okay, because you guys, you know me, that's not my style. So I'm going to do the best I can. But whether I get it or not, I'm having such a great time in Paris. I have so many cool things to show you. I've got a really exciting Galerie Lafayette video that's coming as well. Make sure you're fully subscribed to that. I have other Louis Vuitton bits. I need to go to Chanel. I need to see if I can get some time to see the Thierry Lazary boutique. It's because Saturday is a holiday. Actually the SA at Big H was telling me today, because I was like, "Are you guys open on Saturday?" She's like, "No, no, it's a public holiday, so Sevres will be closed. All of the Hermes boutiques will be closed." If you're in Paris right now, please note that New Year's Day is a holiday. All of the French Parisian boutiques for Big H will be closed, and Louis Vuitton as well, and Chanel. Please be aware of that. And Hermes does not open on Sundays, so that means people don't get an appointment on Friday. You'll have to wait until Monday. So please be aware of that. I really hope that you liked this video. I would be honored if you would subscribe to my channel, hit notifications, give this video a thumbs up, join my Facebook group, follow me on TikTok as well, go follow my luxury Instagram. We're having a great time on this page. I'm really enjoying these Parisian videos. I'm having such a great time in Paris. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.